Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm in my 50 TP. I've been giving you a lot of tier 10 videos lately, and I wanted to mix it up, get you a tier 8. And I'm platooned up with Thyderion on steps. We're in team destruction, 3 arties per team. And steps is a map that is very good for arty as far as shooting goes. However, you have to be careful. A lot of people like to cut through the middle to take arty out. Alright, so naturally in my heavy tank I'm going to go to the 1, 2, 3 line. If I'm in a mobile heavy tank, I might go 7, 8, 9. But usually I just don't trust my team to hold the 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go take care of it. It's not so much trusting them to hold it, but a lot of the times if you go 8, 9, 0 and you spot pretty much the whole red team, your team is content with just sitting in this position right here, and they really need to push if the red team is pushing the other way. Or alternatively, they could come back and defend from like D3. It's a good position, but they just never do that, so I don't count on anybody to make those decisions. Alright, so I could stop and shoot at this guy, but I want to get up on this hill. So I throw a shot at him, trying to hit him. So usually once you're spotted, so like I was spotted by that scout, people are going to react to that. And that's why I wanted to cross that opening before they had time to react to me being there. I didn't want to get stuck in the back. You see Thyderions with a couple heavy tanks behind me. And I'm fine with them being there because we can create a crossfire if they try to push up into us. Right now I'm looking for shots, but really just want to keep stuff lit up for my artillery. And you see red teams really put on like a defense. They're not pushing either side. They're just content with probably staying arty safe. Get a shot into that Liberty's turret. I kind of figured it was already looking at me. I'd back up and it just didn't make sense that I'd still be spotted. So, or targeted, I should say. That was a lucky shot. This thing is not very accurate, so to get that shot in, I was pretty lucky on that. Now there's a Conqueror coming, and this tank actually has good gun depression off the side of the tank, which when you first get it is really awkward trying to work the gun depression. Find the right undulations in the maps to get this to work without exposing your side, being able to depress the gun off of it. This Tiger 2 pulls way too far up. Get a shot into his drive wheel, track him there. And now the red team's starting to react to our push. They're making their way up to 890. And there I bounce off the Liberty. Must got a low roll on his turret or something, I'm not 100% sure. So the King Tiger tracks me, but I get a nice shot into that KV-13. Which I was intending to come off the hill, so had that King Tiger not tracked me, I would not have been aimed to shoot that KV-13, so the chances of hitting him was probably pretty low if I were not to be tracked by the King Tiger. So thanks, King Tiger. Appreciate the help. Alright, so as stuff gets spotted, I'm just seeing if I can auto-lock on them. If I can auto-lock on them, that means I can see part of their tank. Which is a great tool to use. Now this T20, I don't know what he was thinking. Like he's gonna come fight me heads up when I have 1100 hit points. To me, the style 1 is much more dangerous. He's got better DPM. It is 8-6. You can see that they made a full northern advance now. So just making sure that we don't throw our tanks in this situation. A lot of the times in my videos you'll see me get really aggressive at the end game, and that's really just to like really push for that extra damage if I think I'm close to an ace tanker, and I feel like I am close to an ace tanker here, but the win is more important to me than the ace tanker, and not to mention if I play smart, there's probably a better chance of me getting an ace tanker, if that makes sense. So there's an E75 coming. He stops to shoot at me, which maybe I could have aimed that, but I didn't want to take an E75 shell. So as soon as I felt like he was going to pull the trigger, I tucked back behind the rock. And now he's behind a rock. And he was angled a little too much there. My APCR just bounces off his side. I was hoping he'd turn a little bit more. And I get hit by a motion. There's a motion behind the E75. It's interesting to think, like, did the E75 and the motion really take that long to push out the 890, or did they initially come down the J line and then change their mind? Because they took forever. And yeah, I know the motion's slow, but it's not that slow. Like, if you want to push in the motion, you can push. I think it's just what I call super heavy syndrome, and a lot of people in super heavies don't think they need to move anywhere important because they're really slow. So I think that's a valid excuse. Alright, so at this point, we got the game in hand, and this is where you're going to see me get really aggressive. I'm up to 3,400 damage, and I got 3,300 assisted, so this is an excellent game for tier 8. Honestly, I'd be happy with this in my tier 10. And really my only hope to pen this motion consistently is to get up on his side. So I get up on his side. You can see that I was kind of using the gun depression off the side, however the motion could still see me there. I'm gonna go for a tracking shot here. He actually backs up enough for me to not only track him, but to get a penetration too. So this jammer had been shooting me in the side. I just cannot wait to get a shell into this guy. He's so annoying. Like, congratulations, you survived and you didn't support your E75 or your motion when you had full health. Like, just take a shot for them. Maybe they stand a better chance. What did you do all game that you're full health? I don't know much about the jammer. That's besides the point. So I have a killer game. Throw down 4k damage, 3,500 assisted. Of course, it's an ace tanker. Just a fun game. Thyderion was in his 30, which I don't even think he's fully upgraded in. And honestly, I don't know why he wanted to get that tank. You don't need to. Click the link if you want to see some more Polish ace tankers. That's really all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Catch you in the next video.